Let's go!
We're not going to do rate the Yoshimitsus. We need to do proper Yoshimitsu visual history. Yoshi looked really dope in Tekken 8. Probably one of the cooler Yoshimitsu designs that have been around in a while. And if we're talking about, man, fighting game characters that have been around for a long-ass time and how they have changed over time, Yoshimitsu is easily one of the best characters to talk about that. Because he changes so dramatically from game to game to game, right? So there's a couple of franchises that obviously Yoshimitsu has been a part of that we need to talk about, and I think should get separated because they are drastically different how the portrayal of the character is. So let's begin with Tekken and the very first Yoshimitsu, and let's start going through and looking at the visual history of this character. And oh buddy, are you guys not ready? Yoshimitsu Tekken 1. So we're gonna have to use our imagination a little bit, right? We need to look deeply into our soul and look at this jumbled collection of polygons and decide he is stabbing himself in the face. So Yoshimitsu Tekken 1 is practically like an armored knight. He could be a robot, nobody knows, but there's an idea in there somewhere, and he's like a Japanese demon in some way. It's fascinating, it's weird, it's different, and not many other fighting games had stuff like this around the time frame. I'll give Yoshimitsu a little bit of credit. He's wacky and funky, but I think this one, even to start, is like a 4 out of 10. This is clearly not one of the best Yoshis there is, and it's a little wild, right? I don't think this is like pinnacle character design. Not yet. I don't think we're there just yet. Moving forward, let's jump forward potentially a year and a half. Something that I think is a lot better. Tekken 2, Yoshimitsu, is pretty decent looking. All things considered, I think what they're going for with this costume, they still have a lot of the elements from the previous one, but now it's just making more sense. Now it's not bad. Giving him the hat, giving him like a different color like layout. Ooh, we got a Yoshimitsu combo video. Hold on a second. Tekken 2 Yoshi combo video. See what this looks like. Oh, he hasn't even, yeah, oh god, he also has an alternate in this one. We have to check that out. Yeah, this is an interesting alt too. Hold on a second. Let me look at this. Yeah, here's the alternate, which is interesting. He almost looks like the friggin' Guyver. What the hell? And yeah, I think Yoshimitsu in his default costume is even better, right? I think this one is really cool. He had an alt in Tekken 1 too. Is it any good? Ugh. Telling me this was his Tekken 1 alt? Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ugh, that one's significantly worse. My gut instinct seeing this is like a 7. I think this is a pretty decent design for Yoshimitsu, albeit simple, right? Albeit pretty simple. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, I think we found the best site for this. What in the dumb shit is this? Oh god. Okay, my rating has gone down to a 3. If we're gonna take both of these combined, my rating has now gone down. It's now a 3. Look at this absolute jumbled mess. Okay, so I think this design is pretty dope, right? This one's also kind of sick. I think they did a pretty good job. This is a 7 out of 10, and I think this is also a 7 out of 10. I'm getting very much Guyver-esque vibes. Now, let's get real. Tekken 3 Yoshimitsu. A straight 10 out of 10. The generational leap in between this time frame, things were just getting a lot better looking, a lot faster. This specific design for Yoshimitsu is just premium shit. It's perfect. It's incredibly cool looking. And this design would come back in several other fighting games as well, because it was largely considered to be like the dopest looking Yoshimitsu. This would reappear in Tekken Tag 1. I think there might be a different alternate. We'll check. And also Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But there's a good reason behind that, and it's because, yeah, like this is just premium Yoshimitsu. He looks so friggin' cool. I quite literally played Yoshimitsu in Cross Tekken because I just love this design. He just looks incredibly cool. This is from Tag 1, mind you. This is a Tag 1 shot. If you want to look at Tekken 3 Yoshimitsu, he looks like this. But still is pretty good. Sound effects of Tekken 3, bruh.
Final round.
Fight! He looks good. Jeez, even up for a PS1 game. This dude looks cool as shit. This dude looks cool as shit. Tekken 3 has aged so well. Yeah, 10 out of 10. There's nothing else to say. It's just obviously one of the best Yoshimitsu designs there is. What is his alternate? It's like another knight in armor. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. So he got the same alt in Tekken Tag 1. Wow, it's cool. He looks like he's like a medieval Fulgore, like no joke. If we're gonna do, he's not a Japanese guy, he's not from Japanese lore, he doesn't have that history behind him, I think this is easily like an 8 out of 10. I think it's quite cool. It's almost, yeah, we're gonna fix this shit, right? We're gonna fix the wonky ass way he looked in Tekken 1. Yeah, I like it. I think it's very cool. I don't think there's alternate costumes in Tekken Tag 1, because Tekken Tag 1 took most of the assets from Tekken 3, especially in the arcade version. So we have to move ourselves straight to Tekken 4 to check out the next one. So let's go Tekken 4 Yoshimitsu. Is this the game where he is a bug? And the answer is yes, it is. This is the game where he's a bug. This, I think, begins an era of we're just gonna fuck with this character, right? We're gonna turn him into a... He definitely is looking more Sentai-esque than he ever has. Is it super awful? It's not. I think it's kind of better than Yoshimitsu from like Tekken 1, but I don't think it's as good as Tekken 2. I think it's a little funky. I think it's like a 6. It's okay, right? It's okay. He's a big goddamn horn beetle. Yeah, oof, dang. To go from this to this, oof, that's rough, dude. Oh, damn. Oh, god damn. Really? Yo, wow, dude. What the hell? That's a cool design.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, the hair's a little wild, right? It's almost like he's gone Super Saiyan from, you know, these old designs. I think it's sort of sick. Yeah, I'd give this one like a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I kind of like it, man. Yeah, he looks like a proper Oni or some shit. Oh, you're right. This is more of a take on the Tekken 1 costume, for sure. You're right. Let's redo the Tekken 1 costume. We said that before about, like, the armored one, but this one, you're definitely right. Yeah, I know. I like it. I like it. I'm giving that one a 9 out of 10. I think this is a really dope looking costume. Tekken 5. Oh, my God. What? Is this really how Yoshimitsu looked in Tekken 5? He was this crazy looking? Oh my god. I'm seeing what potentially could be 3 different complete costumes. I don't hate this one. He practically looks like a Gundam, like a samurai Gundam. It's kind of sick too. The full commitment to, like, you know, completely decorated samurai armor. Oh, wow. Damn. I mean, okay, it's overcomplicated as fuck. It's got a lot going on. But it quite literally feels like this Yoshimitsu just went like Super Saiyan. It's like the Tekken 3 Yoshimitsu, like fully upgraded. This is a level 40 boss Yoshi. This is level 99 boss Yoshi. And for that, I don't hate it. I feel like since it is complicated, I'm gonna give it like an 8. It's a little messy, but it's not bad. This design, holy shit. Yeah, dude, this shit is sick. I need to find a higher resolution image. But, dude, this costume is effing dope. They made him like an undead zombie. This is a great cheese head. Shut up. He doesn't look like a cheese. Oh, no, it's got the little cheese hat. It's over. He's got a cheese hat. It's over. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? What is this crazy shit? Is this another Tekken 5 alternate? I don't know if I've ever seen this. This is his extra costume in T5. What is this crazy looking shit? Whoa, dude. This practically looks like a creative character. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I also acknowledge that it's weird and different, so it's okay. Don't like it, but I also don't absolutely hate it. I think it's like a 5. It's disturbing and weird. However, this one, I think this one for me gets like, I'm down with the cheese head. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna give this one like a 9 out of 10. I love Cheesehead Yoshi in this, but obviously, you know, this one, when you compare it, does look really cool. It does look really goddamn cool. Whoa. Oh, is this really Tekken 6 Yoshi? I take back what I said about him being over-designed in Tekken 5. I take it all back. They let an 8-year-old design this character. I need more shots. Yo, what? Oh my god, it's actually... He actually looks like that. It is real. He's got like bug arms with eyes on it and shit. Holy moly. Oh my god. Granted, it's the PSP version, but still. This is too much. It looks like we just had every single option in create a character and fill it all. Fill all of it. Yeah, he looks like a Power Rangers villain at this point. I don't know if I like it. I don't think it's absolutely fuck awful. It's at least weird, right? It's at least like, it's really, it's going all the way in this one direction, but I think it's like a 5, right? I think other ones, at least it's kind of interesting how crazy they go all the way with this. So I don't think I think it's better than being boring. That's what I'll boil it. I think it's better than being boring. This was T5DR. Dude, we're going back one because I missed this. His bitch ass turned into a lobster. They turned this motherfucker into a lobster. I'm not digging it. I'm not. I don't. 9 out of 10. I'll be fair. I'll give it like a 4. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I just can't get behind this one too much. I can't. Let's focus here. Tekken 6. So this costume, I think, is pretty effing sick. I think it's a bit more focused than this one too. I do like the big crazy accoutrements. He does look like, you know, he looks like he's embodied cursed armor, and he's like a spirit embodied cursed armor. Yeah, I think my initial gut reaction to this one is like a 9 out of 10. This is very cool. Another example of the alternate for Yoshimitsu being better than the main design in Tekken 6. Is this one from Tag 2? Did we get it mixed up from someplace else? Okay, we skipped ahead a couple. This was the alternate for Tekken 6. And he just looks like a generic shithead on a beach, right? He looks like a generic Neo shithead sitting on a beach. I get it, he's spinal, but like not as interesting. I don't know if I like this one at all. I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 10. It's not fun. He just looks like a generic bad guy from Neo. You know, I think that's my issue with it. Yeah, so this is actually legit. This isn't just some random thing. Cardboard tube samurai. Do we even count this one? That's not Yoshimitsu. I mean, as a joke, I don't think it's bad. I think it's like, if we're gonna consider him a joke character, it's like a 6. Penny Arcade Yoshimitsu. Yeah, kind of, right? So cross Tekken, it's just Tekken 3. You don't need to worry about that. This bitch got an M Bison alt? Wow, dude. Look at this crazy shit. M Bison Yoshi. I don't hate it. It's kind of like a 7 for how crazy it is, you know? I think it's pretty sick, actually. Oh, another zombie one in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. This one's okay. Yeah, this one's like a 6. It looks like a punk rocker. So it brings us to Yoshimitsu Tekken 7. How do we feel about this one? You know? Squidamitsu, another appropriate term. Eldritch Horror Yoshimitsu. I think it's a bit out there. I don't think it's bad quality, and it's got some cool design elements, but we are really hovering around Power Ranger bad guy territory. And I think instead of it looking cool, it's just like, ugh. Although I think it's still a 6, right? I would not go all the way significantly lower. My consideration is like, how cool does the character look? And is the character changed in a way that like really enhances them and makes them dope, right? And I don't think it does that. I don't think this design does that. Wow. Okay, I don't hate this. To me, this goes in a direction I think that fits Yoshimitsu a little bit more and is kind of crazy. It is still goofy, but I think this is just a customization thing. I'd give this one a higher point. I'd give this one like a 7. And then it brings us to modern times. There was definitely a consensus here with Yoshimitsu to be like, hey, we gotta make him look cool again. He needs to look cool. I still do not think it hits the simplicity and execution of this, though. But if we're talking about peak Yoshimitsu design, you know what? Actually, yeah, you're right. The head, the mask is really similar to Tekken 3. It's almost like another, like in the same way that this one felt like an evolved version of Tekken 3, from the Tekken 3 to the Tekken 5, and now the Tekken 8 is like, he's upgrading in several different ways. Or he's gone Super Saiyan Blue in this one, yeah. Damn, the more I'm looking at this, the more I like it. And they made him a color he has not been, right? They also made him a color he has not been before. I'm gonna throw it up there. I think this is actually genuinely dope. This is a really, really, really sick design. If this was gear in like a Souls game or a Neo game or something, I would be farming the shit to get all of this stuff. I do feel that they did not need to make him blue though, although I'll give them credit for it, right? He's got some very like unnatural looking armor now. I like it a lot. I'm very curious to see. Let me go back to the trailer.
Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten? Yoshimitsu Kendo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easily the best he's looked since Tekken 3. But the story doesn't end there, because Yoshimitsu exists in a completely alternate reality where a limited amount of Tekken characters have collided in a world of souls and swords eternally retold. It's pretty like straightforward. You know, this one isn't super special. It's okay. Kind of just like an extension of some of the earlier Yoshimitsu designs. Here's the actual artwork of it. But still kind of cool, right? Still relatively cool. Woof, man. Yeah, this character art right here for Soul Calibur 1 Yoshi is kind of rough. I don't know if I like this shot too much. This is really neat, but this one is not doing it for me. I don't know if I... Here. I got some gameplay videos. Yeah, the banner on his back and stuff. This feels like classic Yoshimitsu, right? I feel like this feels even more quote-unquote classic Yoshimitsu than he feels in Tekken 1 or 2. Maybe not 2. 2 is pretty, like, appropriate. This feels very traditional Yoshi. Oof. I don't know if this one's helping out our argument of this being a good-looking Yoshi. Yeesh. Oh my god, is this really... Oh, yeah, he's literally made of wood. Yeah, and his arms, his hands are, like, twisting and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember this alt. Oh, no, I remember it now. It's rough. It's like a 2. So, Soul Calibur 2 Yoshi gets the super bright purple costume. And I think mostly throughout a lot of this game, he keeps a flag on his back, like his banner flag. It's okay. It's not like the dopest Yoshimitsu ever. And I think this is another one that I am not a huge fan of. This is kind of a funky alt as well. He's a little all over the place here. Oh, he's got like multi-faces. That's Yoshimitsu, all right. Yeah, he's like wearing green PJs. I don't know, man. I think this one's like a 7. This one's definitely like a 4. Yoshimitsu Soul Calibur 3. Oh, it's kind of crazy. Oh, it is kind of crazy. Huh, he has this crazy wooden Pinocchio arm back. Again, the banner. He has the green pants and like the boots super similar to the way he looked in Tekken 2. Interesting. What the hell is with this mask, though? I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't like it. I don't think... Oh, no. In-game, it looks even worse. Oh, God. Yeah, you know, I think it's got some elements that are sort of cool. But ultimately, it boils back down to a 5. It's a bit funky. And then we get the real funky one. You're actually a squid. You know what? I like it... No, I don't. I think it's about the same. So Soul Calibur 4 Yoshi gets this crazy looking shit. And he's like a hermit crab? No, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like completely neutral on how this costume looks. I'm gonna give this one like another 4. I think that's equivalent to Weird Squid Yoshi Man. What the heck is this? Straight, almost like Kabuki Theater. I don't think he gets that many great costumes in this time frame. I don't. So, yeah, Soul Calibur 5 Yoshimitsu. Like, yeah, he literally killed Soul Calibur 4 Yoshimitsu and is now the new Yoshimitsu. I mean, that's kind of interesting lore. Is that how it works? Oh, it's cool. The mask closes up and shit. Yeah, I don't hate this one. I think it's like a 7, right? It's like a 7. It's not bad. He really looks like, yeah, like an undead spirit sort of thing. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I think the mask is doing a lot for me, though. Outside, it's sort of straightforward in many other ways, you know? Whoa. Now that feels like it's all over the place. Wow, that's a choice, man. This feels like, again, like a Neo character. And I just equipped all the things that have the highest stats. I don't care how I look. However, my stats are good, so piss off. It's a 3. I just feel like it's kind of uninspired. Which brings us to Soul Calibur 6 Yoshimitsu. And yeah, this is a sweet design. So the thing about Soul Calibur 6 is that it spiritually was a visual reboot of Soul Calibur 1 in many ways. So a lot of the designs of characters in Soul Calibur 6 felt like they came from Soul Calibur 1 just upgraded. In the same way that we're getting kind of a similar thing with Tekken 8 right now, Yoshimitsu. So I'm going to say, let's go back and look at Soul Calibur 1 Yoshi. And how similar does it look? Kind of similar, right? You got the horns up there. Granted, this one's rough. Mind you, this one is rough. But if you look at the elements, they're there. They're actually mostly there. And it just looks way better in this game. The same thing sort of lines up with other characters like Siegfried, Taki, right? Like a lot of the roster. I think this is 10 out of 10 Yoshi, personally. If we're talking revamped Yoshimitsu designs, I like this one. Yoshimitsu. Oh, and his in-game model looks really good, too. There's a problem with Soul Calibur 6 where, like, the art looks way better than the in-game models does sometimes, but I think he does look pretty cool in the game. Not as cool. Not nearly as cool as the artwork, but still not bad. It's still some premium Yoshimitsu. That looks pretty great, man. I think this is probably Soul Calibur's best Yoshimitsu. Yeah, do we have anything else that's crazy in there? Tekken movie Yoshimitsu? Is there some random ones? I love it when Jin Kazama and Tekken pulled out like a halberd and started fighting with. I love that part. Yoshimitsu isn't the kind of fucking character that, if you're making a tournament movie or like a fighting game movie, Yoshimitsu is not the character that shows up and walks through into like the Iron Fist tournament and everyone cheers him on. Yes, thank you. I am Yoshimitsu. Thank you. Thank you. I will fight this man now with my sword. Here we go. Like, what?